Okay, one last example, give you a little break there. So we'll do this on its own tape. And here we have an oil tanker that's leaking, and it's creating, so here's the tanker, pardon my terrible drawing, and it's creating an oil slick, and its radius is increasing, okay? And its radius increases according to the number of minutes after the leak was discovered. All right, so let's do some problems using our idea of function composition. First of all, we want the area of that circular region. So what do we know about area? It's equal in general to what? Pi r squared. So we have area as a function of r, and that's pi r squared. But r is a function of t. So we do the composition. So a of r of t says, okay, we use r of t first. Okay. And we apply a to the result. This now is r. And a says, oh, okay, no problem. Whatever that is, you square it. So it's pi times t plus 1. So area equals pi times t plus 1. Now that is the function a of r of t. So we've expressed area in terms of time. Okay? What's the area of the spill when it was first discovered? What's the time when it was first discovered? T equals 0. Okay? Because remember what it says. T is the number of minutes after it was first discovered. Okay? So area equals pi times t plus 1 equals pi times 1, or just pi what? Area without units is meaningless, so we go back and notice that r was measured in meters. So what will area be measured in? Square meters. Area is measured in square units, and our units are in meters. Okay, when you're doing a problem like this, you want to be sure you have the units. Area is measured in square units. Okay, what's the area 3 minutes later? So after 3 minutes, you just get a equals, a equals pi times 3 plus 1, which is 4 pi. All right. And 4 pi what? 4 pi meters squared. Okay. Now the other way you could have done this is actually go back and use your two individual functions and do the composition. Okay. We know that a equals pi r squared, where r equals the square root of t plus 1, which is the square root of 4 plus 1. I'm sorry, the square root of 3 plus 1, which equals the square root of 4, which equals 2 when t equals 1. I'm sorry, when t equals 3. It's been a long afternoon. Okay. So we could start from the beginning. R is the square root of t plus 1, where t equals 3. Okay. Then area equals pi r squared is pi times 2 squared, and you get 4 pi. So you've got two options here. You can go back and use the individual functions and have r and t as separate variables, or you can do the composition and have area strictly in terms of t, and then apply it that way. And you see that you get the same result either way. Okay, function composition. That's great. I hope you have a good weekend, and we'll see you in class on Monday. Thanks.